Okay guys, step one is finding a hosting provider. Of course, we're choosing to go the free option, and there are of course many paid options. But of course for this purpose we're choosing free option because as a bootstrap marketer and as an entrepreneur, you want to focus your value and your time and energy and resources, that includes your budget, onto things that you see fit, that are more mindful of value, to get your message out there, to create predictable cash flow, and so you're not spending hours and days and years trying to create the wheel again and again. So we've chosen Whooshkaa. It's an Australian hosting provider. Well, I'm Australian. That's not the reason why I chose it, but it's always good to support your local businesses, and so it happens to be Australian. They're partnered with some of the large brands like Wondery and WNYC, and they have also partnered with other larger companies like News Limited, which Rupert Murdoch owns, and Fox Sports and Footy, which are owned by the Rupert Murdoch Corporation, or News Limited. So they use this free hosting provider, and you could choose a paid option. Obviously there are risks with free options. Of course, we're strategically looked at this option because we believe it stands out from the rest. You do have Anchor, and that's done all from a mobile phone. But the problem with Anchor is it submits your feed to Apple Podcasts. Now, Apple Podcasts is like a huge, giant satellite, you could say, or a huge, giant transmitter. So it has a lot of ability for your message through your podcast to reach far greater than on your own, and it allows you to, belly off basically off Apple Podcasts. So by choosing Anchor, you would not get ownership of your main transmitter and content. Now, they say that you own the content still, but they're the one that's submitting it to the Apple network. Whereas this hosting and many other hosting providers, you are the one to submit it to Apple Podcasts. So therefore you have total ownership and rights over that through the hosting provider you get to link up with. So anyway, this will all become clearer as we go through step by step. But basically this is why we've chosen Whooshkaa, and simple is it's a nice easy layout, and I've used it before, and we're going to show you step by step how to set up your own podcast. We're going to show you how to do the branding image, and to basically put out at least one podcast and learn the basics. That's the whole idea of what we're teaching you here. So to further get your spider web out there into the World Wide Web and further blanket that with your message. In the meantime, while you're focusing on creating predictable cash flow outcomes instead of looking at the next shiny object and tool. This can all go hand in hand with your blog and what you are doing right now by simply repurposing it. And you'll have many ideas, and I'll give you some ideas how you can repurpose your content from a blog into a podcast, and we'll look at all of that. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to clear it up why we chose Whooshkaa. To be quite honest, I don't know if they have an affiliate link available. They may, and if they do, of course, I will use an affiliate link maybe in the future if I find out. But to be honest, at the time of this recording, I do not know whether they have an affiliate program. That's not why I choose it. I simply stated why I choose it, something that's easy for you to get up and running as quick as possible, and to have another light switch that you can turn on as you want to further increase your spider web funnel, so to speak, we will call it. So hopefully this is helpful to give some clarity, and let's get to the next video, to setting up Whooshkaa and getting through the little baby steps. So come back to the next video if you need some rest, you need some relaxation. Come back when you're ready to refocus, and we look forward to supporting you through the baby steps.